Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Seminary. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. Man, I've been seeing videos of some certain things going on, and I really don't know what to say. But then I am going to tell my people to really be very careful because some people that I thought are wise are actually not wise. Now, I thought that when some people are getting older, they become more wiser. But now it looks like when they are getting older, they become more stupid. Sorry to use that word, but I am not sorry also. You and I can see the whole brouhaha going on, especially to the unaliving of Charlie Kirk and all that. And some of them had deemed it fit to use this opportunity to start a race. And I am sure you may have seen the video of the person they assume might be the one that unalived Charlie Kirk. You and I know that that person is not black or brown. Or a person of color. That person is absolutely a white person. So why are they throwing in black people? That they are coming for black people, that they are going to come for someone equivalent like Martin Luther King. Shut up. Just shut the hell up. Now, I am going to say this with my full chest. If you are a white person or a black person and you align yourself with Charlie Kirk's teaching, you are a racist or you hold so much prejudice. I said what I said because everything Charlie Kirk has taught so far is nothing good. His teachings are crazy. Let's get into this.
When the left wakes up tomorrow and realizes that somebody that agrees with them assassinated the equivalent of Martin Luther King Jr. and the movement that Charlie Kirk had created in this country, the political movement of political assassination, they are not going to know what to do with themselves. They're celebrating right now. They are. All you have to do is look across this platform, look across X. They are celebrating right now. But I'm going to tell you, I'm having conversations with my two boys in college down here in the South, and you have no idea what you have just awoken in the college age youth. You have no clue what you just did. This is the equivalent of assassinating Martin Luther King.
Wait a minute. What is it? Is it dick, dope, or dog food, or a combination of all three that you're smoking? Obviously, picking a struggle is not a strong suit for you mediocre white men. You're talking about this is the equivalent of the assassination of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. But what did Charlie Kirk say about the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King? Let's take a listen.
Described Martin Luther King Jr. as awful.
There is a mythology around MLK that does not warrant the reverence that he gets treated with in America.
Was that all he had to say? Of course not.
Some things that were not so great. In America, though, you must understand, he is looked to as the new founding father. The main contention that I have with the Civil Rights Act and the Civil Rights Movement and how it ended, not how it started, is that we refounded the country fundamentally. We cast aside our founding roots and our founding documents, the U.S. Constitution, and we decided to basically usher in the Civil Rights Act as a new anti-racist dogma, creed, and I find something fundamentally wrong with that.
It amazes me the level of ignorance and short-sightedness possessed by bigots and racists. See, they're not bigoted or racist because they're short-sighted or ignorant. Understand, they are racist and bigots because they choose to be. And just like he dragged up the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King to try to make a point of justification, understand this, that on his best day, Charlie Kirk could never compete with Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King on his worst. And the hypocrisy is real. You're talking about what you're talking to your college age sons about and what's going on in the South that I am from. When multiple HBCUs across the country are being closed today because they're receiving threats in association with the death of Charlie Kirk. That's kind of ironic because you all say this is a leftist agenda plot when, number one, no one has been arrested in connection with it, but also I don't think your suspect is hiding out on a historically black college or university campus. And regardless of what you have planned, your sons have planned, their friends have planned, their friends and the daughters of the Confederacy have planned in the South. We have survived worse, and this time we've learned from those lessons. So bring it. We're more than ready.
So let me get this straight. It doesn't matter that I'm a leftist. It doesn't matter that I'm a climate scientist and activist. It doesn't matter that I voted for her. It doesn't matter that I met her at the White House through my work. It doesn't matter that I've been organizing in my community for 15 years to try to make it a better place. It doesn't matter that I'm advocating for help for my community to recover from one of the worst climate disasters in American history to date. Y'all just see a white woman in a red state advocating for help for people regardless of how they voted, and assume that I am a raging fascist who voted for that man, and therefore it's okay to bully, harass, and threaten me. Y'all are the reason why more people in red states do not want to organize with you, because why on earth would we want to organize with people who threaten us and who say that we're only good if we move out of our red state? I'm sorry, but I shouldn't have to leave behind my house, my friends, my family, my husband's business for me to be taken seriously as an organizer, and for y'all to not advocate for collective punishment. Because that's exactly what you're doing when you say that my community should suffer, that my community should fuck around and find out. Not everyone here voted for that man. Not everyone here could vote at all. And by saying fuck around and find out, you are harming the very marginalized communities you pretend to care about. So please, stop assuming that everyone you see in a red state is a raging fascist who voted for that man. There are many people here who are doing the good work, and I would argue are doing even better work than you are if all you do is complain about it on social media. Even better work than you are if all you do is complain about it on social media.
You know, I was almost ready to agree with you until that part right there. Until that part right there is better work than you're doing if all you do is complain on social media. You said that. And that's where the split happened. Right there. I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt until you said that. So let me ask you a question. With everything that you say you have done, have you ever had to do it while speaking Spanish? While having immigrant parents, undocumented immigrant parents? Did you ever have to do that? Did you ever have to do that as a black woman? Whatever the fuck you got going on with Ebony Warrior, I don't give two flying fucks, because fuck him twice on Sunday. I don't care. It's that part right there. It's that finger wagging. It's that finger wagging you just did. So I'm supposed to have empathy. What happened to the empathy for the people in those red states that you're talking about when it came to my community? Or the Latino or Spanish-speaking community? Or women in general? Yes, you do a lot of activism. You do. Okay. What exactly are you expecting us to do? I think that's what you're supposed to do. I'll be honest with you. You have all these gifts, so use them. You don't get a cookie for that. You don't. I'm sorry. There is no cookie at the end of that. And for you to wag your fucking finger at people who are voicing their opinion on social media, again, I don't give two flying fucks about Ebony Warrior. I don't. I really don't. I'm talking about in general. Do you know there are people that cannot leave their homes? They can't. They are disabled. They are or bedridden or homebound. And they use social media to talk about the issues involving the disabled community. That's them using their voice on social media. There are people such as myself, who is a military retiree with agoraphobia. I want to get out. I want to do more. But right now, I got to deal with this. So I use my voice to advocate for things involving the veteran community using social media. We use our gifts as best we can, and we don't knock another person's gift. Do I hate blue people or people that voted blue in red states? No, that's a generality. That's a generality. The people that are telling you that, that's their opinion. And it's like assholes. Everybody got one. But for you to come out, list your whole ass resume, and get mad at people for feeling about people that voted for this bullshit the way they do, and they have a right to, because these people never seem to think about others outside of their little county towns or the little rural areas or outside of their fucking state. And then to chastise them because of the way they think, no, no, it's a no-go. I'm sorry. That's a no-go. So if you think just talking on social media is somehow beneath what you do, you are missing the fucking point. You are missing the fucking point. I get it. It is really hard being a person who votes for the collective in a state or a city or what have you that votes for individuality. I understand that, but it's the price of the game. You said it yourself. You're not trying to leave that red state. You're staying there to fight. Okay? Understand there will be no victories for that. There will be no pats on the back. You won't get a fucking cape for this shit. It's the job. And for you to chastise any way anybody else does what they do, using their voice against this shit, is disingenuous as fuck. You literally just did, with those people at the end of this video, what you were mad at people saying about you. Just an observation.
This is all I got from this video. Sincerely, Suki, I won't lie to you. I already said sincerely speaking. I'm supposed to continue, but man, I am a little bit nervous at this point. But then I feel like when people have to come on social media to start barking or start telling you what they want to do, it means they are not ready to do anything. But still, I am scared because I don't want anything to happen to any of my people. I don't want to I don't want to see bad stories, except for people that want bad stories or bad things to happen to them. Because what happened to Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk was the one calling for it. Charlie Kirk had the opportunity to amend things, to make things right, but he ignored those opportunities. Why? Because he felt like, it's okay for other people to die just so that they can enjoy using Pe0ple. Does that make sense? Does that really make sense? I have been seeing videos of older men, people that are old enough to know some certain things. I don't know how I feel about it, but then one thing I know for sure is that some people are moron. On a very serious note, some people are just silly. Because tell me how a full-grown man will come out to throw in a whole race or a whole commune or a whole black people because of what happened. Were you guys like this when Melissa died? Were you guys like this during other mass Pe0ple? So it's because this man, that shows how racist you all are, because Charlie Kirk is pure racist. You agree with his ideology. Because if you see me as human, if you see my people as human, you would never, ever agree with his teaching. His teaching is violent. And then they will come and tell me that my people's history is violent. But his own teaching is okay to his own people. But black people cannot talk about what happened to them, ban the books, ban everything. And you all think that is okay. I expected older people to know better. But then one thing I have noticed recently in 2025 is that old people are actually not wise. The younger ones are wiser than them so far. Because what in the nonsense is he talking about? So you are looking for someone equivalent so you can for payback. When the person that on a live Charlie Kirk, you are saying the video is white, at least traces. Nobody is sure of who, but the videos you've been seeing is a white man. So what is the problem with you and black people? And for the woman that said this is why white people do not want to work with you people, wait, does it look like black people want to work with you, or you've not heard? Are you new? What's up? Are you new? Is she new to the discussion? That this is why they don't want to work with us. Is black people telling you that they want to? Did they tell you that they want to work with you? Go far away. It's only when it concerns you people that you guys are eager to come out and speak. But if it doesn't concern you, nothing. Get away. Bye for now.